Welcome to the first section of our tutorial in Microsoft Office Word 2016. This is the first section of the series, and we are going to explore this application extensively, and at the end of it, I believe you will become an expert in the use of Microsoft Word. So stay with us as we make this journey into using Microsoft Office 2016. So join me as we move into the classroom immediately. So we're going to begin to look at Microsoft Office 2016, and we will have a holistic look at it, beginning from a brief overview of Word 2016 and its uses. Microsoft Word 2016 is a powerful word processing software developed by Microsoft. It is designed for creating, editing, formatting, and sharing documents. It is widely used for both personal and professional purposes, from simple letter writing to complex reports and manuscripts. Word 2016 is simply part of the Microsoft Office suite, making it a key tool for various task-related document creation. There are other Office applications, such as the Microsoft Excel, the Microsoft PowerPoint, and the rest of them. But Microsoft Word stands out and is one of the powerful tools that makes editing, formatting, and sharing documents very easy and possible. Now, I'd like you to note that there are different versions of Microsoft Office application, ranging from Office 2000, Office 2003, Office 2005, Office 2010, we have Office 2013, and then we'll have 2016 and the rest of them. But we're going to anchor our training on Microsoft Office 2016. And of course, an idea of Office 2016 also gives you the ability to use other Office versions also. Then the first thing we're going to be looking at is the features of Microsoft Word 2016. Word 2016 has so many features, ranging from document creation and editing, page layout and design, inserting multimedia, proofing and reviewing tools, collaboration, mail merge, and other advanced features that you can find in Microsoft Word. Now let's look at what are the uses of Microsoft Word 2016, or generally, what are the uses of Microsoft Office Word? Number one, it can be used for academic and professional writing. You can use it for business documentations. It can also be used as a personal tool. You can use it for publishing and designs. It can also be used for collaboration and project management. These are just very few amongst other things that Microsoft Office Word can be used for. In summary, Microsoft Office is a versatile and user-friendly tool designed particularly to handle a wide range of document processing needs. Whether you are drafting a simple letter or managing a large collaborative project, Word 2016 or word processing generally offers you the functionalities and tools to help you create professional and polished documents. With this, we can proceed into our main lecture for today. Now let's go ahead and begin a practical section of Microsoft Office Word 2016. The first thing we will do will be to open Microsoft Word. And how do we open Microsoft Word? The first will be to hit the Windows button. Once you hit the Windows button, you can now type Word. And as you type Word, if you have Microsoft Word installed in your system, you will see the application pop up. Then you can click on it to open. Alternatively, for easy use, you can decide to pin the Microsoft Word icon on your taskbar or on the desktop. To do this, you can right-click on Microsoft Word on the Word icon, then you click on Pin to Taskbar. Once you do that, you will notice that Microsoft Word icon appears on the taskbar. So you click outside to remove the pop-up. Then you can now click on this Microsoft Word icon to have it open. Alternatively, if you have the icon of Microsoft Word on the desktop, the environment you're looking at now is called the desktop. If you have Microsoft Word icon on the desktop, you can simply, like, look at it here, you can simply double click on it. So any of these three options can open Microsoft Word for you. Remember, the first option will be you hit the Windows button on your keyboard, or you click on the search bar. This is the search bar. When you click on this search bar, then you try to type Word. Then you will notice that the Microsoft Word app will show up. If it is installed in your system, you simply click on it. Alternatively, you may have to click on the icon of Microsoft Word located on the taskbar. So let me click on this Word icon here. And as soon as I do that, you will notice that the application opens for me with this dialog box showing me the left pen and the right pen. And right there on the left pen, you will see the home page, you will see the home icon, you will see the new, and you see the open. You click on the home, you will notice that it will display the environment you are seeing now, showing you blank documents and other templates. Below, you will see the recent documents that were opened in this particular computer. It might not be exactly the same way in your system if you've not opened some files already. Then you look at the new, you click on new, you also have access to blank documents and some other templates. So right from this home icon, you can click on blank document. And once you click on blank document, at this point, Microsoft Word is open and you can begin any work you want to do. So if I want to begin to type, it's simple. I can just simply type, this is one way. And you can see whatever thing I typed has appeared on my page. I can type further. We are learning. You can see that I'm already performing some work already. That's one way you can insert a text. Now, you can also choose to insert a text from a particular document. For instance, if you have a Microsoft Word document containing some information and you need that information in your present document, it is very simple. You can click on Insert on the Insert tab, then move down to Text. Look at the text group. Under Object here, you click on the arrow beside Object, then click on Text from File. When you click on Text from File, scroll down to where you have the document you want to import or insert into your already existing document. Select it and then click on Insert. And automatically you will notice that the text in another document will be automatically inserted into your open document. This is one thing that most users don't know about Microsoft Word. Now, the next thing will be, how do I know that Microsoft Word is installed in my system? Assuming I'm a novice and I'm just beginning with Microsoft Word and I just got the system or the laptop for the first time, I need to find out if Microsoft Word is installed in my system. Yes, it's a very simple technique. It's either you hit the Windows button on your keyboard, you look at your keyboard, you will notice there's a button at the down left side that has a Windows logo in it. You just hit it and a pop-out will appear. That's if you're using Windows 11, it will look this way. Otherwise, you can click on the search bar. You look at the search bar here, and the pop-up menu will also appear again. And when it appears, you type WORD. And once you type that, you see the Microsoft Word icon showing up, showing that Microsoft Word has been installed in your system. But don't forget that Microsoft Word comes as a family called Microsoft Office. The Microsoft Office has other applications, not just only Microsoft Word. Then how do I know if all those other applications that belong to the same family of Microsoft Word, whether they are also installed? Then you can open the Microsoft Word first, then you go to blank document, they open it completely and expand it. Now that you have Microsoft Word open, you can proceed to the file menu. Look at the file menu here, click on it, and you will go down to where you have more. Click on the more to see account, options, and then zip and share. Now, under account, click on your account so you can see your account. And from this account dialog box, you can see that Microsoft Office is installed and that the product is activated. Then below it, you see this product contains, you will now see the applications that this product contains. You see the Microsoft Word, you see Microsoft Excel, you see Microsoft PowerPoint, and the rest of them. So with this now, you will know that Microsoft Office is fully installed with all these applications, including Microsoft Word in it. Now, to return back to your blank document again, you look at the arrow at the top left corner of the window, click on it, and that eventually returns you back to your empty Microsoft Word blank documents. Now I'm going to show you some settings in Microsoft Word that you need to know. If you go to the file menu and you go down to more and you click on account, you will notice all the account information about this Microsoft Word. And just like we looked at before, you will see that I am using Microsoft Office and the product is activated. And the version of the Microsoft Office I'm using is Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2016. And below it, you see all the apps under the Microsoft Office. And when you go down, you will notice an instruction to update Microsoft 365. And then below here also, you will see about Microsoft Word. You click here, you know more about Microsoft Word. Then when you come back to this side, you will notice the office, the user information. From here, you will see an account error that shows that this application is not activated yet. Below it, you see an option to sign in or to sign out here. And when you go down, you will see account privacy. And after account privacy, you will see office background. In this office background, I can choose to click on this drop-down arrow to select any background of my choice. If you click a background, you will notice some backgrounds here. Let me go back again and click on no background. If I choose no background, you will notice that there is no background here. But when I go back and click on this drop-down arrow and hover over the options, you will notice the changes that is taking place right here on my background. And I can choose to select a particular background, and that will remain my background as I work. Then below the office background, you will see the office theme. The office theme have some options there. You see the colorful option, which changes the theme of the Microsoft Office. And you will see the dark gray, which turns it to dark gray. You use this dark gray when you are in a dark room, possibly, and to reduce the intensity of the light, you select the dark gray. And you have the white, which is the default, and I would prefer to use the white. So you can decide to choose any of these options of your choice as you are working. Also, beside the account option, when you click on more, you will see the options command. Click on the options command to view different settings in Microsoft Word. You have the general, you have the display, you have the proofing, you have the rest of them. Now, when you click on any of the options, you will see the different options there, and you read very carefully. This is where you alter the settings and the behavior of certain Microsoft Word command. Example, if I want to make changes in my ribbon, I click on Customize Ribbon, and I can now make any change on some of these options that you can see. We're going to look at more of this in the future, but I want to call your attention to the fact that you have an options menu here where you can decide to make some definite changes in your Microsoft Word. So after making some changes, you can decide to click OK, or to discard the changes you've made, you can click Cancel, and that returns you back to the blank document again. Okay, now we're going to gently go through the Microsoft Word interface to understand most of the things you can see on the screen now. Looking at the Microsoft Word interface, you will see the first bar up here. You have the Home tab, the Insert tab, the Design tab, the Layout tab. So this first bar you can see is called the tabs. But meanwhile, above the tabs, you will see the title bar. The title bar displays the name of the program that is open and then the name of the file also, just as you can see document 4, Word. And by the right-hand side, you will see the 3 control buttons, the minimize, the restore, and the close. You click on the minimize, it will minimize the Word document and place it on the taskbar. And when you point your cursor on the taskbar, you will notice that 2 Word documents are open. You can now go ahead and select the one that you want to view. This X you can see here now is the close button. Once you click on the X, you will notice that the Microsoft Word document will be ready to close. But because you've made some typings inside it, it will assume that you are closing without saving, and it will ask you if you want to save the changes that you've made. Because we've not made any reasonable changes, we will click Don't Save, and it will close it. And when it closes, remember we had 2 documents open, one is remaining now. I will point my cursor on the minimized icon and click on the document to expand it. And when it expands, I will go ahead to click the X button, which is the close button. It will also recognize that I've made some changes that I've not saved and ask me if I am willing to save the changes in document 1. Because the changes are not meaningful, I will say don't save, and it closes it. So you can see that Microsoft Word is completely closed. If I want to open it back again, it's either I double click on the icon of Microsoft Word pinned to the taskbar, or I double click on the icon of Microsoft Word on the desktop, or I hit the Windows button and then type Word. So any of them can serve. I'd like you to practice each and every one of them to understand how it works. But for now, this time around, I will double click on the icon of Microsoft Word that is pinned to the taskbar. That opens me up to the dialog box again, and I will go to blank document and click on it, and it opens. And now that it's open now, we'll go back to what we began to deal with, which is the first feature of Microsoft Word. As we look at the interface, is the title bar. Then below the title bar, you have the tabs, such as the Home tab, the Insert tab, the Design tab, the Layout tab, and the rest of them. You look at the extreme right, you will see a button, Tell Me What You Want to Do. This is a Tell Me box that enables you, it's like a help, an assistance. Assuming you want to do a particular thing, maybe I want to insert a table. I can just type in, how can I insert table? And it will show me that. But I don't often use this because it can slow me down. So exactly below the tabs, you will have the ribbon. If you look at the ribbon closely, you realize that the ribbon displays the content of the active tab. When you click on the tab becomes active, and the commands on that tab will be displayed on the ribbon. So look at this closely. I click on the Home tab, and you will see the different commands on the ribbon. I go ahead and click on the Insert tab, and I will also see the commands on the Insert tab displayed on the ribbon. Now, when you look at the ribbon closely, I click on the Home tab now, look at the ribbon closely, you will discover that the commands in the ribbon are divided into groups. Example, you see the Home tab, you can now see different groups, like the clipboard group, you will see the font group, you will see the paragraph group, and the rest of them. This is done for easy identification. For instance, I can tell you to go to click on the Home tab, And I can say from the font group, select the bold style. So this is for easy identification. This feature is applicable in all the Office applications, whether you're working with Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel or Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Outlook or Microsoft Publisher and the rest of them. These features are there. Now, another thing you can see in the commands on the ribbon, if you look at the Home tab and you look at it closely, you realize that some commands there has an arrow pointing down. It have an arrow pointing down. Those arrow pointing down shows that a flyout menu or more options can be displayed. For instance, if I click on the Home tab and I come to the font group, you will notice that the font color has a default red color. Now, I might not want to color my font red. I want to choose from other options. For me to choose from other options, I will have to click on the arrow button and notice that some other options will appear for me to choose from. Therefore, it means that whenever you see an arrow beside a command, it simply connotes that a flyout menu can appear for you to choose from any of the options. Now, to go further, if you go down right of the Microsoft Word window, you will notice the zoom button. You will see the zoom out and the zoom in. They are used to adjust the way you view your Microsoft Word window. If I want to reduce the window, I click on the zoom out and I notice the window begins to reduce. If I want to increase the window, I will click on the zoom out, zoom in, which is the plus button. And as I zoom in, you will notice that the zoom percentage increases. But I don't often use this feature because I can easily hold my control key on the keyboard and use the scroll of my mouse to increase and to reduce. That makes it so easy and so fast for me. That's very beautiful. So let's go ahead. If you beside the zoom buttons, you will notice three different views. You see the read mode. You will see the print layout, which is the default layout that you can see, and you will see the web layout. Any one of them you click will give you a different view of the Microsoft Word document. Now, at the down left corner of the Microsoft Word window, you will notice page 1 of 1 here. This helps us to know which page we are presently working on. Beside it, you will see 0 words. That shows that I've not typed anything. This is more or less like a count of how many words. Like if I type Ike is a good boy, and you can now see that I have 5 words displayed here, showing that I have 5 words already typed inside my Microsoft Word document. Then we have something that looks like a mini toolbar, a Microsoft Word. Like just as I've typed Ike is a good boy. If I highlight it now and hover my mouse on it, you will notice that a mini tool will appear, showing me options that I can use also. You can see that showing me options I can use to modify my text or what I've typed in my Microsoft Word document. This is just a general overview of Microsoft Word document. If you look at the right-hand side, you will see the scroll bar. The scroll bar. This is scroll bar. It helps you to scroll up and down the window. I don't often use this also because I can use the scroll button on my mouse to scroll up and down easily. but then you can use this Word document scroll bar, click on the scroll bar and hold down your mouse, drag it down and drag it up to view the different parts of your Word documents. And this is all about the interface of Microsoft Word. We're going to see more about Microsoft Word as we progress in this, our tutorial.